Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jordy, and obviously today did not go how I wanted it to go. Pretty big bummer. Honestly, I'm gonna show you two reasons why today was a bummer. Obviously, one, the four-man that I put my heart and soul into last night did not cash, and I used a lot of my underdog bankroll on that. So we got some catching up to do. I found some place for prize picks tonight. Underdog's board's looking a little shaky, so I'm flip-flopping it. Going to prize picks board tonight. We'll see what we can get done with that one. But I actually have 6 picks. I've been researching for like the last hour and a half, just kind of putting some stuff together. So I have an esports slip for you guys that's on prize picks and a 6-man for the NBA tomorrow. So it's going to be a good day. Sorry there was no BDFS video today. That was my fault. Today there was insane winds in Oklahoma and it was causing power outages, internet outages, like insane. You guys can look it up. There's like tornadoes in Missouri. There was tornado warnings here. It's been a crazy day for the Midwest. So keep everyone in your prayers. Oh my God, this mic shot up. Keep everyone who is affected by the storms in your prayers for sure, because there was a lot of damage done in Missouri. I have some friends in Missouri and some family, and there was a lot of really bad storms that happened there. So prayers up for those guys who were affected by that. But yeah, so anyway, to get into everything today, I hope you guys had a great day. I had a very, very close day. Obviously not with the slip last night, but I'll just show you. It's not working. But anyway, I had a 6-man slip that missed by 1. It was so close, man. So close. I had a 6-man that missed by 1 slip or 1 pick, and it was Bryce Sensabaugh. I took his rebounds assists over like an idiot. I should have taken his points rebounds. He cashed that. He didn't hit the PR or the RA, and I would have won $1,700. So very close day on that note. Obviously, the picks from last night did not do great. I think the only person who ended up hitting was Emmanuel Quickly, maybe. That game was so weird. I don't understand what the coach for the Jazz is doing. I think he like outthinks himself sometimes. And I just don't know. He just doesn't play his stars. Quickly did end up hitting that assist mark, so I think he was the only one who hit. But all the other plays were pretty close. Max Strus got to like 9 points so fast. I was so hyped. At the start of the game, he had like the first 6 points for the Cavaliers. I was like, this is cash 100%. He got the start. He was playing point guard. I was like, this is going to be great. And then it just slowly deteriorated down the toilet. So it was a rough day, especially for me to stomach. Big loss for me today. But you know what? You got to just keep going, right? You got to take risks. And I've taken risks like that before, and they've paid off. So it's okay. We'll get it back. And we're going to start tonight. So I've got 2 slips for you guys. I'm going to break them down now. Before I do, if you don't mind, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for me. It helps a lot. And I really do appreciate all the support you guys are showing. Yesterday's video did great. So help me out. A lot of you guys who watch the video are not subscribed, so please do subscribe and like the video. It helps me tremendously, and I do appreciate it very much. So, all right, let's get into this. So I'm just going to show you the CS2 4-man that I built really quick. I just put $5 on it. Go with what you want. I feel really good about it. I'm just trying to build my bankroll back up after today on prize picks, so forgive me if you're like, who's not playing any money on these? I'm just working my way back up here. So I got $5 on this. I'm taking Fiku over 16.5 headshots for maps 1 and 2. It's spelled with a 1, so if you can't find it, that's probably why. Check that. I'm taking Nada for over 30.5 kills, Brolin for over 24.5, and Brut Monster for over 9.5 headshots. So you guys can tail this if you want. I'll put both the links down in the description for this. Underdog was not letting me copy links for some reason, so I don't on my computer, but they would on my phone, so it was kind of hard to like figure it out. But yeah, and then here is the NBA slip. I've got Dillon Brooks for over 11 PRA in the first half. I've got Quinton Post under 16.5 PRA. I've got Tobias Harris over 7.5 rebounds assists. I've got Karl-Anthony Towns over 37.5 PRA, Steph Curry over 25.5 points, and Mikal Bridges over 17.5 points. So let's get into breaking this down because we have a lot to talk about. Tobias Harris, I really like this line. His assists are set at 1.5. You could go with the assists. I think they're great. I think the 1.5 assists could really be the steal of the night. And they're up, but I really like the rebounds assist here. I've taken his assists many times and gotten not burned because he's hit it 70% of the season, but I know how good of a rebounder Tobias Harris is, so I really want the rebounds. He's hit this 63% of the season, 40 out of 63 games. He's hit it in both head-to-heads. There's no Chet Holmgren tomorrow. And Aaron Wiggins is a game-time decision. No Jalen Williams. And, yeah, I mean, so, it's going to be Isaiah Hartenstein. But Tobias Harris is a very good rebounding power forward, so I really do like this matchup for him. 15th in rebounds allowed, second in assists allowed, so it is a tough assist matchup, which is why I'm leaning towards wanting the rebounds on top of it. So if we take a look at this on Daily Grind, sorry, I got to go back to the NBA here. His rebounds are favored to go over at a -141 at 5.5, and his assists are favored over 1.5 at a -124. The rebounds and assists together, they're not showing that line. So I like the rebounds assists the most, but you guys can go with your gut. Obviously, if he gets 6 rebounds and he gets 2 assists, he's going to be well over 7.5. So that's exactly what we need. But if he gets 7 rebounds, or if he gets 4 rebounds and 3 assists, you just never know how it's going to play out. So I like both. I'm going to take both and not overthink it too much. For them, still just Jaden Ivey out, so nothing that's going to affect Tobias Harris at all. But he's getting a whole bunch of minutes still. 30 to 35 minutes a game is what Harris is averaging. So it's going to be a fun game. It'll be a close game. Detroit's actually playing pretty good ball, so I'm taking the rebounds assists. Moving on, Dillon Brooks. His first half PRA has been an absolute wagon. And this is a great matchup against Chicago. He's hit this a lot over the last 20 games, 13 out of his last 20, 9 out of his last 10 games here. He's been just on fire against really tough teams too. I mean, he beat it against the Pelicans twice, against Orlando, Phoenix, Dallas, Milwaukee, Sacramento twice. So it's a good play. He's hit it twice in the head-to-head as well. This is a very soft defense for him to go up against. For him, it's a little bit tougher. Points, 5 rebounds, third. Overall, 29, 29, 28. First half, 20, 28, 20, 27 in all categories. There's no Lonzo Ball. Ayo Dosunmu's out for the season. Josh Giddey is a game-time decision, and so is Kobe White. So I want the first half stuff, because if this game gets out of control, I think it's going to be, curtains really early. But Amen Thompson is out for tomorrow. So Dillon Brooks is going to start, obviously, and he'll get a lot more extra time. And he gets a ton of first half minutes. I mean, if you look at his first half minutes, 18 to 20 first half minutes is nuts. So he's going to have plenty of time to get this done. I like the full PRA at 11. So taking that over. If we take a look at his full game stuff, let's see here. So they like his PR over 18.5 at a -131, and his PRA is favored at a -119. So go with that if you want the full game stuff. I like the first half because it just looks the best to me. So that's what I'm going with. Karl-Anthony Towns, he goes off every time he plays the Warriors. 38 PRA, 46 PRA in the last 2 matchups. There's not really a center who's going to be able to deal with Cat. I think they're going to try to get him in foul trouble, which is very easy to do with Cat. He fouls a lot. But Kevon Looney can't really move like he used to. And, I mean, they're going to have, like, Draymond playing the 5. They're going to have Quinton Post, who's just a really skinny guy. He's not very big, like, physically. And Cat, he's a veteran. Like, he's obviously very, very good. He's gone over this 59% of the season, 34 out of 58 games. He goes off when he plays the Warriors. He's been struggling a little bit over the last couple games here, but he's got some monster games over the last 20 games here, 57, 57, 52. I think he's going to get back in rhythm. It's in Golden State, so it's going to be a fun game. Let's actually pull up the lines for this. Let's see here. So 229.5 over under with a 6.5 point favorite to the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors are on fire right now. Like, they're red hot. They're really coming along. They're going to be in the playoffs for sure. That OKC game, 320 or 234 over under with a 5.5 point favorite to my Thunder. And then let's see here. The Rockets 8.5 point favorite on a 232 over under. So all good games tomorrow. The Boston and Nets game, I thought it was going to be a blowout last time, and the Nets won, I think. So you never know with the Nets, but yeah. So I've picked out some of the games that I like the most here. So that's what I'm going with. Karl-Anthony Towns over that. 8th in points allowed, 28th in rebounds, 25th in assists. So pretty solid matchup for Cat. He's averaging 20.5 rebound chances per game on 4.6 potential assists per game over the season, and he's shooting 52% from the floor and 43% from 3. So Cat's a baller, dude, for sure. You know, he's a zesty baller, but he's definitely out there balling for sure. They don't like this to go over daily grind. So, Karl Towns. So if you look at this, why are they not showing it to me now? Oh, they do like it to go over now. They just had this favored at like a minus 145 to go under. So sometimes you got to let them kind of adjust their books. But now they like it at a minus 131 to go over. So lock this in quick. I think it's a good matchup for him as well. Steph Curry, let's take a look at Curry. He goes off every time he plays them as well. His points are favored under, but I'll show you why I like his points. He's gone over his points at 24 and 25.5 every time he's played them. We're getting it at 25.5. He's hit this 46% of the season. He's had a little bit of a slow season, but he's hit it in every single head-to-head, and he's coming off of a really rough game against Sacramento where they won, but he shot pretty poorly, and he just hit the record for, like, was it 4,000 threes? Is that low? Or is it? I think it is 4,000. That's not low, but I think that's what it is. And, yeah, he set the record, so pretty solid. I mean, best shooter of all time. The dude is one of my favorites to watch, like everyone else. But solid matchup for him. 16th in points allowed to point guards. He's gone off against them every single time. If we take a look at this, he's failed to exceed this in 9 out of his last 11 home games. So if you don't like it, you don't have to take it. This is just a gut call for me. I think it's going to be a fun, long, grindy game. So I'm expecting Curry to get it going in this. He's going to have Deuce McBride guarding him, who's a very small guy himself, and probably Campaign and all these other guys. So I'm not really worried about the matchups for Curry. It was a tough matchup, tougher, but now I think it's a pretty soft matchup with all those guys filling in for Brunson, who can be a good defender. So that's my gut call. Go with what you want. Like I said, he hasn't hit this 9 out of his last 11 home games, but you know how Curry goes when he gets the crowd involved at home. He can go for 50, no problem. So just go with your gut. I'm taking it over. I'm going with my gut on this one, but no one likes it over. So go with your gut, like I said. And then my last play here is, let's see, Mikal Bridges. I like this one a lot. Sorry, I got to pull this one back up. But I like this one a lot. Mikal Bridges kind of looked like he was manning the offense in the last game. He went for 33 points against Portland, who's a very good defense, and he looked really, really good. I mean, he hit the game-winning shot. That was a crazy, crazy game. And it's a small forward matchup, so he's probably gonna be against Butler or maybe like Draymond, depending. It's a tough matchup, but he's another one who's kind of had okay games against Golden State. 18 points, 13 points, 15 points. But, if we take a look over here, games without Jalen Brunson this season, he's gone for 27, 22, 15, and 33. He's had some big games without Brunson. And so one of them being against the Clippers, they're a tougher defense. They lost that game. He still went for 22 against Portland. They're a tough defense, 17th ranked defense. He went for 33. The Clippers are the 4th best ranked defense. So I don't know. It could be a good game for him. He's averaging 40 minutes without Jalen Brunson. He's going to be in there a lot. If he can get a shot going, I like this a lot to go over. So let's take a look at this on Daily Grind before we get out of here. Mikal Bridges points. Basically a 50-50, minus 120, leaning a little bit more towards the under, but they like the points, rebounds, or the points, assists. Points, rebounds are minus 132. If he gets the points, rebounds, he's going to get the points, guys. I mean, that's my opinion. But go with your gut. I feel good about it. He's hit it 3 out of his last 4 games without Jalen Brunson on the floor. So this is Post Effect Jordy, because I forgot to break down Quinton Post. But I'm going to show you why I like Quinton Post under on his PRA. It's a very tough matchup. 10th in points allowed, 5th in rebounds, 16th in assists. He's been okay over the last 10 games, the last 20 games for the season. He can get going. He's a guy who can get going from the three-pointer. He can hit a lot of threes. He's averaging 9.1 potential rebound chances, 2.7 potential assists. He's only getting about 16 minutes on the season. Over the last 20 games, he's been getting a little bit more, 15 to 20, depending on the game. I think in a game like this, the Golden State Warriors are really going to want to show what they have. And I think he's going to get probably 15 to 20 minutes at the most. The last time he played them, he only played 14 minutes and had 6 PRA. That was earlier this month. It was on the 4th of this month. He only went for 6 PRA. I just don't think this is the kind of game for Quinton Post to get going in. It's a very tough defense, a very tough team. And, there's no Pajemski, but he's a great rebounder is why I mentioned that. But I don't think Quinton Post is going to get a whole bunch of time in this game. And I think the time he is going to be in there, he's going to be okay. But I don't think he's going to be able to get this done. So that's personally why I don't like Quinton Post to go over this. If we take a look at this on Daily Grind, he's at a minus 129 to go under this. So that's why I feel good about Quinton Post going under. That's going to do it for me, guys. I hope you guys had a great day. Sorry we couldn't cash that slip last night. Obviously, it hurt me a little bit more than maybe some of you. But, I felt good about it. It was a lot of fun to watch. And I'm excited to get into these tomorrow. So I hope the CS slip cashes for us tonight. It'll be nice to wake up to some extra cash to play with tomorrow. But good luck, guys. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one.